I welcome you all on day 6 of certificate course on computer basics and MS Office from basic to advanced. Friends, today we'll be starting up with the first step towards MS Office and very first step towards the MS Word. Okay. Before starting with MS Office or MS Word rather, let me share something. Friends, अगर मेरे पास कुछ टाइप्ड डेटा है या मुझे कुछ टाइप करना है तो मेरे पास ऑप्शन है कि मैं सिर्फ सिंपल टाइपिंग करूं. बट बीइंग ह्यूमन, हम लोगों को अगर प्रॉपरली अरेंज्ड टेक्स्ट या प्रॉपर लुक वाइज वी कैन से बहुत अच्छा फॉर्मेटिंग वाला, बहुत अच्छा अरेंजमेंट वाला, बहुत अच्छा हाईलाइट किया हुआ, बहुत शैबी नहीं बट अगर अच्छे से वर्कआउट किया हुआ अगर हम लोगों को कुछ टेक्स्ट दिखता है तो इट इज मोर अपीलिंग, इट इज मोर कैची, and our understanding level and our concentration level towards that text is more. So what we should take care of whenever we are writing text, we should not provide very much formatting to it, but we should work in such a way that it should be a good presentation, or it should be a good your text should be in a very nice presented way. Okay, so we'll start up with, we'll learn now Microsoft Word here. Okay. So, friends, the very first thing is where to locate this. Okay. अगर आप जो डेस्कटॉप है, डेस्कटॉप की ब्लैंक स्क्रीन पे आप काम कर रहे हो, डेस्कटॉप की ब्लैंक स्क्रीन यानी जो एम्प्टी स्पेस है डेस्कटॉप पे जहां पे कोई आइकन्स नहीं होते हैं, उस स्पेस में अगर आप काम कर रहे हो और वहां पे आपको डेस्कटॉप के ऊपर आपको एक न्यू वर्ड की फाइल चाहिए. सो दैट द फर्स्ट स्टेप इज क्लिक, आपके माउस से राइट क्लिक करेंगे और राइट क्लिक करते बराबर आपको इस तरीके का पॉपअप मेनू दिखाई देगा. फ्रॉम दैट पॉपअप मेनू यू विल सिलेक्ट न्यू, and from that new there are many options, but we will select Microsoft Word document. Okay, there is one more way to start Microsoft Word. We have start, we have programs, and from the programs we will select, uh, some people might have all programs also written there in space, in the space provided for programs, and there from Microsoft Office you will select Microsoft Word. Okay, so this is the second option. Third option is there is a search bar in your taskbar, so there you will type MS Word or Microsoft Word, and from there the list will pop up, and in that list you will be able to locate Microsoft Word. So there are variety of ways. In case you are stuck up at some place, you can switch over to another option. Okay, now the moment I do these steps, this screen is visible in front of me. Okay, now friends, first today we'll see the various parts of this particular screen. This is the home button where we will find all the options related to file. Okay, in previous versions like 2003 or likewise, there you will find FILE menu, that is file menu, written over here, but it is wiped out from Windows 7 onwards, and it is been you can say rearranged under this particular option. Okay, then this particular dash with a drop arrow, this is quick access toolbar. Quick access toolbar. Here we find document 1 is written. Okay, so this document 1 is the name of the file, and this is the name of the application. So we are working in Microsoft Word, so it is a Microsoft Word document 1. By default, whenever you create a new document, you will find it is document 1. Okay. To use Microsoft Word will be either working with keyboard or mouse. If you are comfortable with keyboard, see that you select major options that are available on the screen through keyboard. I'll be sharing with you the commands that are available with keyboard. Okay. Or wherever possible, if you are having a good control on mouse, you can go with mouse also, point and click. But what I'll suggest genuinely that you should work with keyboard, because keyboard keys will help you to locate the options very fast, and you will not spend time in searching the proper mouse pointer, locate it and then click it. Okay. Then next, this is the menu bar. Okay. This is the ribbon where it consists of all the options available here. Okay. There are many options, like this is formatting toolbar, this is paragraph setting bar, some quick styles, editing. Friends, remember, if suppose some options are not visible in your first look, or you can say at the very first screen, suppose some options are not visible, so that means what, if you start typing, then only maybe some options are visible, or depending upon the images, depending upon the formatting, some new menus pop up. Okay. So it varies from the actions that we take, what is visible on this particular screen. Okay. Then whatever we will do, the text editing, text formatting, it all comes here. So friends, in your basic course, this particular home toolbar having these options is really, really helpful for you. Okay. I know some of my friends over here are maybe well versed with MS Word, but some friends, they are the people might be seeing this screen for the very first time. So we should bridge up the gap between us and these friends. Okay. So now we'll start up with how to work with Word. Okay. Now, very first thing is we'll set up our Word environment. So how to set up this? So for setting this Word environment, we'll do the 3 tasks. One, we'll we'll learn to minimize and maximize the ribbon. Then we'll see how to add the commands to the quick access toolbar so that it is easily handleable for us. We can just click on the toolbar and get the commands executed. And we'll see how to display and hide the toolbar. Okay. Friends, the moment I click on the Word file, sorry, the moment I click on the Word file, this new document is visible to me. In this blank space over here in the menu bar, I'll right click in the blank space available on the menu bar. I will right click my mouse. The moment I right click the mouse, I'll be able to see this small pop-up window. From this, I'll click minimize the ribbon option. Friends, this minimize the ribbon option, what it will do for you? It will just collapse this ribbon and you will not be able to see the options. Okay. When you type, if you require the for that particular moment, the ribbon will be visible, else your only page will be visible. So in case if your options are not visible, so just see, go to the title bar, go to the menu bar, right click on there and select whether the minimize the ribbon option is checked or unchecked. I'll just demonstrate you. See friends, this is your Word file. Suppose I'm doing the right click, minimize the ribbon. So it's wiped out. If I need it, I'll re-click it Again, I'm doing the right click again, and the option that is checked for minimize the ribbon, I'll hiding it out. Okay. Then next option is quick access toolbar. How can I locate that quick access toolbar? The option that a dash with a drop arrow. Okay. So when I click on it, I'll be able to see the quick access toolbar. I can customize it. See friends, the options that are visible over here will be available on this quick access toolbar. Suppose see here, the save is there, the undo and redo is there. So whatever I want here will be available fast. Okay. Choices are there. If you require many other options, like you frequently require to email somebody, or you require to take the print of it, sometimes you are doing work where you require every time to do the printing, so just by clicking on that particular button, so that time you will have to select quick print. Okay. If you wish to add more commands, you will have to select the more commands here, and get the things done. You can minimize the ribbon that we have seen earlier. Okay. Then how to view the ruler. Friends, right now the ruler is off. Ruler means the scale that we see on the top of the page and on the sideline of the page. The ruler comprises of two things. It shows the page size as well as the margins that are left from left side, right side, top and bottom. Okay. So how to make the things visible, because right now it is not comfortable for me to know what are the boundaries of my page. Okay. So how can I just get the judgment? So for that, you will have to click, see here, the option is here, view ruler. When I click on it, the ruler will be visible. See here, right now the ruler is not there. When I click on it, the ruler is visible. When I again click on it, the ruler gets hide out. Okay. When I click on it, see friends, here is the margin. The dark portion of the ruler indicates margin. On vertical side, it shows top margin, bottom margin, and on horizontal side, it shows left margin and right margin. Okay. From the ruler itself, I can set the margins by just see here. When I get it, a two-sided arrow over here. I can set the margins and reset it. Okay. Likewise for the top and bottom also. Okay. I hope you all are getting. Then friends, next is what assignment you will do after learning this. First task, learn to open MS Word, create a new document. A blank document will be there in front of you. See that you are, make sure that your ribbon is maximized. If it is minimized, click on again it. See, you are able to display the ruler, and you are able to access the commands from quick access toolbar. Please don't save your Word file, just open it, do the task and close it without saving the document. Okay. So this will be your first assignment. Then we'll learn how to create, open and save a document. Friends, if we are, like earlier I have discussed with you, if we are working with keyboard, we should know the shortcut keys. Friends, wherever I put CTRL plus indicates what? I am combining two keys at a time. I'll be pressing CTRL button, and with that I'll be putting my finger on N. Okay. I'll not just press and release CTRL. I'll just keep it pressed. CTRL is pressed, and with that it is pressed, I'll add on a button that is N. Okay. So likewise, CTRL N, CTRL O, CTRL S. So someone will pronounce it like Control N, Control O, Control S. Okay. So now when we are creating a new file from your office button, that office button I have shared with you. Okay. So from there, if you are creating, we'll click on new option. Okay. But if you are in some document and you want to create a new document from it, new blank document from it, so I'll just press CTRL plus N or Control N. Okay. If I'm clear, I'll just demonstrate you. See friends, right now I am in this document. I have a choice. From here, I'll click on new. Okay. Blank document will appear. I'll click on create. This is the one way. Another way is I'm pressing CTRL plus N, Control N. So now in the task title bar, you might be locating document 2. See here, this is document 2 being created by Control N. Document 1 is being created by the home button, or you can say the main button. Okay, or office button. Some different versions, they use different nomenclature. Okay, I hope you all got it. So this is the creating of new file. Okay, then how to open a file from the office button. Now when I click on office button and click open, from there a pop-up dialog box mentioning open is available to me. From there I'll locate the proper file and folder and my file where it is stored. Okay, if it is already created, I will be able to locate it. Otherwise it will not display my required file. Okay, we'll just see it how to handle it, or just press Control O or CTRL plus O. So now I'll demonstrate it, friends. From here, I'm clicking on open. Open dialog box is available in front of me. From this, suppose this is Windows XP file I am locating, where it is in the this PC documents. Okay. If it is stored in suppose desktop, so desktop example, no file is there. I'm searching for Windows XP, but मुझे लगता है कि वो desktop के example पे नहीं है. कहाँ पे बनाई थी? मैंने Windows XP documents में बनाई थी. So see here, it is visible here. Okay, and I'll click on open. See, the file is visible in front of me. Okay, is it clear? Or I'll put Control O. Again, the dialog box is there. I'll select any one file, suppose document. Okay, this file is available. Okay, so by the two ways you can open the file. I hope you all are getting the things. Then to save the file, when your new file is created, friends, if you are creating the new file on desktop by right clicking it, so by default you will get new Word document and there a blue line is available. I'll demonstrate it. See here, if it is on your desktop, so if you are doing this, like right click new Word document. So here by default it is new Word Office, new Microsoft Office Word document. By default it is document, then next is new document 1. So here the name by default is shown over here. You can rename it. Suppose I'm putting MJB1. Okay. So while creating the document, you are naming it. When you are using the right click option and finding the new Word file. Okay. But rest of the times, friends, whenever you are using with the this particular type and you are creating control N here, there you will find document 1. Okay, so here no name is given at the beginning. Here while creating your file, after typing something in it and while you are saving it, the option is home button पे जाएंगे, save पे click करेंगे, and from that save option you will have to select the folder you should save. In our Windows XP and Windows classes, we have seen if we don't specify the specific folder to save the file, it will be by default saved in documents. So friends, see here by default, it is locating us to documents. If I want to save it on suppose desktop, so I'll be mentioning here by default, the very first word or the very first line of your document will be as the name if you don't specify. So I'm specifying here MJB2. Okay. What type of document it is? Word document. Friends, this is Microsoft Office 2007. So by default, it will be like Word document. But if it is like you are in 2007 and you want a file that should be compatible with 97 2003 format, then you will have to select the appropriate option for saving your Word file. That I'll demonstrate you later. Okay, and then you will click on save. Suppose in the desktop folder I want to save in exam folder, then I'll have to first select the exam folder, put the file name, and then click on save. Okay, by mistake I have clicked save option. I want to come back from it. I'll click on cancel. Okay, I hope you all are clear. Fine. Then friends, this is the naming conventions that we have seen. Then suppose I am having a file like this that is already created and it is already named. I have not changed its name. It is by default new Word, Microsoft Word document. Okay. And I'm making some changes over here. Okay. I have done some changes over here. And from here, now I'll not be selecting save as. I'll be selecting save option. Anytime when I do the editing, I'll just click on Control S or save option. Okay. Is it okay? I hope everyone is getting. So we have seen this. Whenever we click on home button or office button, from that by default blank and recent option is there. And from that blank and recent blank document, we will select and click on create. This type of document is visible. Then for opening, we'll be able to see the dialog box. From this option, we can select any of the appropriate file from the appropriate folder and click on open. Now next is friends save as. So before saving the file, let me share some things to you. If I want to insert a text, if I want to delete a text, if I want to select the text, how to do the cut copy, cut paste and drag and drop, that I'll demonstrate. Okay. So now I'm selecting the file. See here. Right now, by default, my cursor is at this space or might be some at the end. Okay. And I want to do the modifications here. So what I'll do, I have two options. Either manually by using the arrow keys, I'll move the cursor to the appropriate word or line. Okay. Or I'll bring the particular mouse pointer and click over there. So this is the insertion point. From here, I can do the typing. Okay, so here I can do the typing. Okay, so I hope you got it. How to insert a text at specific space. Okay, you are at any space from those. Suppose you are having n number of pages, and from that you have to go to the top of the page from the for the first word, first line, first column. So what you will do? Press Ctrl plus home, Control home. Within 1 second, anywhere your insertion pointer is, it will be showing at the top of the first line, first row. Then if you want at the end, Control end, Ctrl end. Okay, so these two keys will help you to navigate. Now if suppose you want to shift page up, page down, so you have page up key and page down key. Okay, likewise, you can move your cursor or the text from one space to another. Okay, so this is how to navigate and insert your text. Suppose you want to delete the text. Now there is very important thing, friends, available over here. Suppose I have clicked the mouse pointer here, and through that I got the insertion pointer. Now if I want, this is the pointer. Suppose if I want, from my point of view I'm discussing, if I want to delete the content from to the right side of the cursor, from here if I want to delete from here to the right side, I'll be using delete button. Okay, wherever the cursor is, from that cursor if I want to remove or erase the contents to its right side, I will use delete button. And if I want to delete the contents on the left side of the pointer, from my point of view I'll use backspace button. Okay, I'll just demonstrate it. See, after cursor I want to remove this SD, this whatever I have typed. I don't know the language, but yeah, I have typed. Okay, so I have used delete button. Now my mouse pointer is here and I want to delete not prepared but prefixed words to it. So I'm using backspace. Many a times what happens, friends, either you are well versed with backspace or delete button. So what you do, you bring the pointer to the start, anywhere it is. मतलब आपको स्टार्ट में लाते हो और फिर डिलीट बटन प्रेस करते हो. तो कर्सर के अगर आप उस वर्ड के लास्ट में हो तो स्टार्ट में लाने की जरूरत नहीं ना. यूज बैक स्पेस. देयर इज एन अल्टरनेटिव. ओके, वी शुड यूज वर्ड रादर वर्ड यूजिंग अस. We should use the features of the word. Okay, then next one, how to select the text. Friends, I'll just demonstrate it. Suppose I want to select a word. Friends, if I'm using keyboard, I'll be using shift button, SHIFT, shift button, or a thick arrow pointing upwards. It is a set in two. Okay, one for left hand, one for right hand. So shift and arrow key either for right side, left side, top, bottom. Top and bottom will select one line, left and right will select one character. Okay, if I'm using control shift and this thing, a complete word is being selected. Control shift and right hand or arrow. For deselecting it, complete control shift and left hand arrow. Okay, got it? I'm using up arrow key here, I'm using down arrow key here. If I'm putting control, it will be to the end of the paragraph. And if I'm using just shift, it will be only the line. Okay, so likewise you can select the text. Okay, now with the mouse I'm demonstrating. If I want to select experiment word, what I'll do, I'll double click the word, it is selected, or I'll click here and drag it up to here, this is selected. Okay, by mouse. Okay. Third option, if I want to select the complete paragraph, so there is one line, see here, this is only one line. If I come in the empty space in the margin over here, I can select only one line. But if I click on control, it is multiple lines I can select. Okay. And if I want to select the complete paragraph, I'll be, how many times I've clicked? I've clicked 3 times. Okay. If I give 4 clicks, complete document is selected. So this is with mouse. If I want to select the complete document with keyboard, I am having the key CTRL plus A, that is Control A. Okay. Now we'll see the copy paste or cut paste, or how to do the drag and drop. Where you will locate copy? See here, suppose I have typed something, I will select it first. Then on this particular your formatting bar or editing bar, you will see the 2 pages, one over other icon is available mentioning copy. So from there, I'll click copy, and somewhere else I'll take the insertion pointer and click on paste. Okay, this is the clipboard with the main paper attached to it. So there it reflects paste. So there I'll go and paste. Okay, I'll just demonstrate it. Copy and paste, cut and paste. In copy and paste, the original contents from where we copy are there and its replica is created at the new place. In cut and paste, the contents at one space are removed and moved over to the other new space where we are pasting it. Okay, I'll just demonstrate it. See here, I'm selecting this. Okay, then here is the copy button. I'm clicking it here and I want to paste it here. So I'll click either on paste or I have used the keyboard shortcut key. Friends, in habit, I'm having the habit of doing the keyboard operations. So point and click operations are very difficult for me. Okay, what I have done, I have selected it, clicked on copy, took the cursor to the new place and click on paste. Okay, other option, select the contents, Control C, CTRL plus C, and to the new space, I'm taking it and Control V, CTRL plus V. Okay. So here you will see the original content is as it is and its replica is being created at the new space. Once you do the copy or once you do the cut, you can do many, depending upon the editor rather, once cut can be many time pasted in Word, but not in Excel or other options. We'll see later. So remember, एक बार कॉपी किए हुआ बहुत बार आप पेस्ट कर सकते हो unless and until it is being refreshed copy and refreshed paste. Okay, then next we have seen copy paste. Now we'll see the cut paste. Suppose this I don't want this paragraph to be made over here, so I'm doing the cut over here and paste here. So friends, from here it is being moved down. Okay, now suppose I want to just remove this paragraph from here and shift it to some other place. I'm showing the drag and drop option. I've selected it with the mouse and I'm not releasing this button. This button I am holding it. I have not released it. And I'll release it where at the space I'll see the mouse pointer. According to that, it is working out. Okay. Now it is being removed from here and it is shifted here. So this is drag and drop of text. Okay. Suppose without doing copy paste, I want to shift this. I have pressing control button with drag and drop. See here, I have not released control button right now. The copy of programming in C is here, original one, and the new version of it is also, a replica of it is also available. Not by copy paste, but through drag and drop. Only the combination what I have added is control button. Okay. So we have done so many things right now here. We'll just see. We have seen cut, copy, and paste. So what is our today's assignment with it? Open any existing Word document that you have, select a sentence, copy and paste the sentence from one location to another at the same document in the same document. Now select another sentence and drag and drop it to another location in the document. Now you try to select the entire document. If possible, if you know, you can select font style, size, and color. So hope friends, you have got the contents of today's class. Are there any doubts? Please, you can post on the chat. I'll be answering it. Hope everyone has got it. Thank you so much